Hi, Caspar here on the 1st of October 2018 and drinking a Southern Rhône wine here. This is 2004 Chateauneuf-du-Pape, Cuvée, Papet from Clos, Mont Olivet. And my history with this wine goes back to the 1990 vintage. It's got quite a big score from Robert Parker. I think he gave it 97 or 98, and it was in the early-ish days of my wine trade experience, and I managed to get hold of a case for about £150, and for the first couple of 2 or 3 bottles tasted almost like port. They were absolutely massive, and finally it came around and was stunning drinking. And then years later I found a single bottle left in my wine rack, and it was by far the best bottle out of the case. So as usual I drank the other bottle too early. There we are, this is 2004 vintage. I actually opened this last night, so it's been open for 24 hours. And it's got a typical pastel-like, almost cakey Grenache note, that slightly dried fruit. A little bit raisiny, but also hints of smoke and herbs. It's broadened out overnight, I must say. It's but perhaps gained in complexity. It's a dark sort of red and black plum liqueur, plum and bramble. Oh, it's a hint of lavender about it, actually. And it's got some nice piquant, sportive tannins in there, and decent freshness. It's quite a big thing. I mean, the label I think says 14% alcohol. I don't know how accurate that is. Quite a bold wine, but then those tannins at the back are almost not underripe, but they're pretty firm. And quite assertive and quite upright. There's a little bit of oxidation there from its overnight breathing, but it's got this tacky, slightly gluey structure which holds up the back end, and I think, you know, it makes it clearly, like most Chateauneuf-du-Pape, you really don't want to drink it without food and big meaty dishes. I think are the order of the day, if not game. Yeah, but it's got nicely fresh. It's a nice mineral thing. I drink these wines very seldom these days. I tend to prefer something a little lower in alcohol and less sun drenched. But you know, it's a good example of what it is. I think it's a classy wine. I think Clos Mont Olivet underrated in general. I can't say I've tasted their wines for some years, but there we are. 2004 Chateauneuf-du-Pape Cuvée Papet from the Clos Mont Olivet. Really archetypal, old school Grenache dominant, as it should be. Southern Rhône wine, yeah, and a big one at that.